Ulhasnagar store, and why have you chosen that as a location in as compared to the other neighboring areas?
Uh, yes, sorry. Yeah, so Ulhasnagar store, the location that I mean, if you visit personally, you'll understand. The location is precise for people who run a retail outlet across Mumbai and around MMR, who regularly visit to buy the products in bulk. And when we were doing our study, internally management was discussing about this. We came to a conclusion that that's a better place because through Kolhapur what we do is we cover till Pune, and we wanted to reach MMR. MMR is it's I mean all of us know, right? Even telecoms have MMR as a different region, right? Because it's so huge. So to cover MMR, what we thought was Ulhasnagar the right place because Mumbai is entire Mumbai is covered, Bhiwandi is covered, and Badlapur is covered. Also Konkan region through that area is covered. So that's the reason why we took a strategic call that we'll open a store at Ulhasnagar.
Yeah. Another question from Dhairyavardhan Singh of Business Remedies newspaper. Uh, what are your company's plans with respect to e-commerce penetration in the B2B saree retailing space?
I think, as I was earlier telling during my presentation, B2B is a different ballgame altogether. We are not saying, I mean, we are not seeing many players in that, and B2B is something which is going to complement to our existing physical stores. And our existing physical stores already covers 13,000 customers, and we have a data points, and we also have a system that tells us about inventory and the inventory terms. Through B2B, what we are going to do is it's sort of it's going to complement in a way that, as I was telling earlier, that there are I mean, customers who visit daily, there are customers who visit once in 15 days, there are customers who visit once in 30 days. For them, but though they visit once in 15-20 days, but they require those products again and again because it's a repeat game for them. Why? Because once the product is sold out through their store, they need that same product again. For them to travel, it's much difficult than to do it online. So that is how we're going to use B2B. And again, through B2B, there are no boundaries, right? I mean, right now we are catering to Maharashtra and South, and through B2B we can expand that territory.
Thank you. There's a question from Gitanjali Khedia from sptulsian.com. What is the reason for gross margins increasing from 9% in FY22 to 13% in FY24?
Sorry, could you repeat that? 9%?
What is the reason for gross margins increasing from 9% in FY22 to 13% in FY24?
I mean, first of all, thank you so much for noticing that part. I mean, we work very hard to get best of the designs, which no one can, and also to capitalize those designs by getting better margins. So the main reason would be the gross margins because again, we have efficient management team sitting with us right now, Mr. MD, along with his other team members. He decided, let's work out a plan where we can procure goods with where we get best price in yarns, best price in fabric, best price during dyeing, and best price in job work. And they worked very hard for this, and that is the reason why they could bring down their purchase price and still sell at the price which was profitable to us, and that was the reason why. That is the reason why our margins are growing.
Yeah, another question from Business Remedies again. Are you planning to expand as a B2C player even in sarees as compared to men's ethnic wear? And are you planning to expand geographically?
I mean, and we've already shared that in presentation. We are planning to go into men's ethnic wear, and B2B is our major focus right now. B2C online, what we'll do is that is specifically, we focus more on a bit of men's ethnic wear. It will be a feedback loop for us because we'll understand men's ethnic wear market more from the B2C online. But our major focus is going to be B2B.
How many customers do you have in North India, and are you planning to set up one more store over there or in East or any other zone?
As I shared, major focus is getting into ethnic wear and then B2B ethnic wear and a bit of B2C. Apart from that, that's it for now.
There's a question on inventory management in your business. What happens to the sarees in terms of inventory which is left over, and how do you manage to make your entire inventory system more efficient?
There's a data management tool that we have within our ERP system. We already know what inventory works where, and as far as I believe about the inventory wastage, there are two ways of that happening. One is either the product is default when it is produced itself, and which is again cut out during our quality check, and it has been sent back to the weaver who sold it to us. Second would be the designs, right? So usually saree is a seasonal, it has different seasons, right? So Diwali is one of the seasons, then wedding is one of the seasons. Then again, like any other textile product, could be ready-made or any other product, monsoon season is considered to be a slack season. And during that time, the customers that we have, what they do is they try to get product at a sale amount, and what we do is during that period, whatever designs which are minuscule, because I already told you, we start with sample pieces, and we only increase the number of orders once we get a feedback that this particular design is working. Even after that, if certain designs are left out, we try to sell it out during that monsoon season period. And what we do is, because if you will visit our store, you'll see that we have different, within that same design, we have 5-6 pieces. There are different designs as well within that. What we do is we mix those designs and we create a different set of packet itself, and we sell it. And that's how we try to manage our inventory.
How were your FY21 financials affected due to the pandemic or any other corporate restructuring which happened during those years?
Pandemic was slightly bad time for everyone across world, and it's not just us. And like everyone, we had to shut down our stores for 2 months. And that did affect to a certain extent, which has already been reported in our DRHP, and I think, but we recovered very well, and which is reflected in our numbers, 610 crores.
Since the entire group has got a lot of entities, was there a restructuring, corporate restructuring done to incorporate some of them into this IPO bound company?
No, I don't think so.
How do you manage the data points which you get due to the vast experience from over 13,000 customers, and how is this used efficiently for business prediction?
Yes, I can talk all day about that because I'm a data geek, and the systems that we have, the different reports that we have generated, it tells us behavior of each customer, because we have 13,000 customers, but they come from different regions. Saree is a different ballgame altogether. Let me tell you why. Saree which can be sold in South can't be sold in North. Saree which can be sold in Kolhapur can't be sold in Mumbai. Everyone has a different taste, not just designs, even color. So what we try to do is through this data management, inventory management, and ERP, we try to figure out which customer from which area is buying which color, what price range, and what design. And based on that, what we do again is we decide, we try to categorize which area is doing how much revenue, and based on that, we decide which particular product we have to order. We also decide which particular product in which area is selling more, and through that, we order more of that particular product. So this is how we use our inventory and ERP system to manage, to cater to such the vast base of customers and get the data points from them.
Question for Jigar Desai from Unistone. Considering that the listed peers are in like Size, Silk and Go Fashion are in a different segment altogether and the business model is not comparable, how have you arrived at the pricing for this IPO?
So basically, I understand that they are not like-to-like comparable, but we have tried our best to, as there were very less B2B listed peers, and on that basis we have compared on the PE multiples and on the NAV multiples and other ratios as you can see in the DRHP and RHP. So basis that what I understand the price multiple with respect to upper band and the lower band is approximately 17 or between 7 to 18 for Saraswati Saree, and the peers are trading higher at 30 to 40 and between 30 to 40. So that we have arrived on that point.
Thank you. If there are no more questions, then we can close the conference. Yeah.
I would like to know why IPO size is reduced. You are, I think, getting almost 11.5 crore raise. And again, whatever you are generating from the fresh IPO, 81 crore is going for the working capital. So how are you going to use it to scale up your production?
First of all, thank you so much for congratulating us, and the PG is a pleasure to answer. First of all, let me point out that the amount was never decided. We just came up with 81 crores was something which was already decided. The issue size was never decided. It was left post the approval, and it was an internal discussion with BRLM and other management team members. And 81 crores that we are planning to utilize is purely for working capital. So, as you can see in the presentation as well, we are more of, as 3 lakh SKUs, we are more focused, we are a capital light asset business and working capital heavy business, and that is the reason why we're going to use that 81 crores more for inventory and other needs. When I say inventory, I'm talking about we are starting up with a new product, which is a men's ethnic wear. And apart from that, also I would like to point out what we usually do is, if you could see in our past, we try to churn inventory rotation is 6 times, right? And what we're going to do, we are adding one more product. Apart from that, improving our inventory efficiency to increase those churns, and we buy and our idea is to sell more number of products and in the margins, which is fairly good. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to sell more of what we are already doing through the money that is coming in by efficiently managing our inventory. So that is how we're going to use. So majorly it's working capital need, major working capital need inventory, and Saree industry, variety, if you have variety, you'll win. So we are already winning, and we want to reach at a scale where no one can touch us. So that is the reason why we are raising that equity.
You talked about e-commerce penetration. So what are your plans? Because I think whatever you are selling to your 13,000 customers is offline, not online.
Yes.
So online, how you are going to get more help in scaling up your operations?
So, thanks so much for asking that. So, online, what we're going to do is it's a again we're going to the online is going to complement with what we already do, right? We have 13,000 customers in place. We have their data points. We know what they buy, when they purchase, and what they purchase, and what season they need. At what season, what particular product they need, and what price range do they need. So usually, as I was telling earlier, most of the customers, I mean, across Maharashtra, there are few customers who stay like at a vicinity of 15 kilometers. Few customers stay at vicinity of say 30, 40, and based on that, they have their purchasing planned out. When I say purchasing, they keep ordering online, which is WhatsApp, which is not easier, right? How many messages you get on WhatsApp? I mean, it's not easy to showcase all designs on WhatsApp. So people who usually travel once in a month, once in 15 days, what we are going to do is through this B2B online e-commerce, we're going to showcase all our products. It's going to be in their hand. They can just sit there. We send in notifications of any new product coming in, any new design, and this particular designs and also the notification will be catered to a particular region in a different way and other region in a different way, because we know what they want to buy. And based on that, we're going to try to increase the purchasing cycle for them. Rather than once in 15 days of particular product, we're going to try to bring them to once in a week. For once in a week, we're going to try them to bring twice or thrice in a week. So this is what the plan is going to be with this B2B e-commerce.
And when we talk about e-commerce again, offline, online, price variation is varying. So how are you planning to tackle that issue? Because if you are selling something cheap on online, why somebody will buy on offline?
Yes. So in fact, I buy phones and other products online because cheap milta hai, right? But that is B2C, sir. We are doing B2B. Price point is going to be similar. हमारा कैसा है? What price point we are selling at store physical, वही same price point will be on online as well. The only benefit that they are getting is they could see the number of variety. हम कस्टमर के ईज के लिए ये ला रहे हैं. हम अपना geographic expansion within particular regions that we are working, like for example 13,000, if we want to reach to 15,000, if we want to reach to 20,000, उनको reach out करने के लिए ये बना रहे हैं.